Hei og velkommen til På tegnebrettet. Jeg heter Manuela, er arkitekt og din heiagjeng når du skal forme et hjem som passer livet ditt. Her får du en god miks av praktiske tips og inspirasjon, enten du bygger, pusser opp eller bare vil gi et rom litt ny gnist. Dette er På tegnebrettet, der design møter livet. Hello, and thank you for having me.
With pleasure. Thanks for coming.
So, you can tell your name maybe first.
My name is Kasia Kaliczka. I'm an associate at Kast Design. I have an associate that is called Carolina de Saint-Etienne. She created Kast in 2013 and I joined her in 2017. Since then we are working on a lot of mostly residential projects in Paris, in the south of France and all over Europe a little bit.
Cool. So nice to see your work, and I found you on Instagram. And what defines Kast Design and your design philosophy?
I think we are outstanding because we have more an architectural background. We both studied architecture, not interior architecture. Before starting Kast, we have both been working for big architecture companies. I worked quite a time at Renzo Piano even. So I think you've seen our project more line of architecture. For us, it's not the wow effect straight. We are looking for optimal floor plan to good circulation, and we add, of course, materials with in colors and textures, but mostly architecture lines.
That's maybe what I found also when I saw your profile. It's really clean and like effortless, beautiful.
Thank you.
So how do you approach timeless design versus trends?
I think they should be never just a driven apartment by design, just a trend or something. I think more important is, as I say, to find clear lines, to have a fluent circulation in an apartment. Honest materials, like it's not wood to show off wood. It's wood have to have a purpose. Why to use like wood just as a wall material? Wood has a purpose because it's a strong material to be a floor, to be a table, because you can see out the discussions that have been taken around a wooden table, because it speaks totally different with a wooden table than with a ceramic table, because there's no pattern on it after a while. So we really like to speak about more clear material, honest materials and architecture lines.
So I really totally agree with you on that. And how do your products relate to architecture and the overall space?
It's hard to say because I don't see our company and what we create as a product itself. Because for us it's really important that Carolina and me are still working really close to our clients on every project. We are trying to find out why they are doing this project. Is it just something that they want to live in for a few years or really long time? Is it a family? Do they have pets? Because it's really important. So I don't see it as a finished product. I have always a vision when I come into an apartment that we work with my clients, but it's not a finished project from A to Z. I really like to... we need to, and we do this to speak with our clients about their feelings, about what they think it's good. And it's always a common product between our clients and us to rework. Of course, we are there to say, okay, you have to do this and this and this because technical reasons approach that we need to do some structural decisions, some fluent space and stuff like this. But it's always never a finished project from A to Z at the first day. We're always working. It's a design process that brings us there. Is this more clear? I mean, we are not selling just one. We never designed one product and we are selling this product and we are totally happy about the table that we design. No, it's always something. It's always new discovery what we're doing.
And every product is unique.
Yes,
right? So
totally unique.
Like you said,
because even a Haussmannian floor plan can be so different, and then you have something. Sometimes you think, okay, this is a perfect floor plan, but then you sit in this apartment and you see that the sun is coming in. on the wrong place, and you can't put a TV where the sun is the whole afternoon, or the view is nicer from the kitchen table on this side and not from this side. So we are really interfering in the apartment to see what is the perfect for the family, for the person that is designing.
Very interesting. I also noticed that the style that you have speaks to us as Scandinavians. And what do you think we in Scandinavia can learn from your approach?
Yeah, I think it's a really, really hard question, because we love Scandinavian design and the approach of, for me, it's more minimalistic, more pure, less playful. And the only thing that I sometimes miss to put maybe some more personality, to be more, okay, why not put just a colorful couch or cushions? It's small detail elements. I wouldn't change the purity of the apartment, because we love this as well. But maybe to be a bit more forward with small details, to be more like, put a bit more personality in it.
And make it more playful.
Yeah, exactly. Because as well, the design trend is going to a bit more playful. Apartments that we did 5 years ago have been much more sober and more architecture lines. Even we are trying a bit more colorful elements, more strong materials. Maybe darker colors would be a nice thing, because I think you can get really nice effects. In a small apartment in Paris, we have a lot of small spaces, and with darker colors to do some underlining surrounding.
Because a lot of people are afraid of the dark colors because they think everything gets small. But it depends on how you
it can be really nice
it,
explode. And in Scandinavian design, for me, it's really clear and nice, because maybe some darker colors, some playful elements. But that's all. Otherwise, it's perfect.
And also, like you said, you like to go and find things on the flea market. And
to be a bit more, I mean, when I see Scandinavian design, I see wooden tables. Maybe they would be nicer to put some different chairs around it, or something that we really find somewhere, and they tell more story.
Yes. It makes it also more
personal,
interesting and personal, And also the sofa that you found on the street. Can you tell a bit about that?
It was just, I was driving, I'm using my bike to move around Paris since a few years. Was just driving around, and I found a Togo on the street in Paris. So I called immediately a person that is working with that came with a bigger car, and he just took it, and we bring it to a carpenter to put a new tissue on it, and we use it a lot here in the office or for photo shootings. Actually, it was in 1 or 2 projects for photo shooting to add it on.
It's really cool. Amazing. So like you said, it's interesting to us, because people just throw out furniture like that. It's expensive, but it's hard to store things here in Paris.
Yes, but we have our office. We store some stuff. In my home, there's always some more stuff than needed for when they have a story to tell. When an object is there to tell a story, it's really nice to keep it and to retell a story, and not just buy new things. Everyone can go to a huge discount shop and buy furniture tomorrow, but it's more important to find something that is good for your personality and comes with your personality, and you really identify with it.
Yes, that's so true. And you go to any markets here in Paris to find things for your projects?
Yes, we can. We have a few stores in the city center of Paris, but of course everything is budget related. And the galleries that are inside of Paris are quite expensive. It depends on the project. But we can find nice things in Saint-Ouen. It's in the north of Paris. There are a lot of small flea markets.
Paulbert?
Oui, Paulbert. Yes. And there you can find nice things and really selected pieces, like Le Corbusier, Nice. But there are a lot of things that have maybe no name and just have a perfect design volume and pattern.
Actually, we went there, and it was so inspiring.
Yeah. Especially when the weather is nice, there's a really nice atmosphere there.
Yeah, it was perfect. So what's your best advice for creating a personal and well-designed home?
I think I spoke about it a lot about personality already. It's about lifestyle and habits, mostly. And this I always tell my clients that when they decide to work with us, it's important that we like each other, because the design process for me is really personal, and I ask a lot of personal questions, how they live their life, when they welcome people at their home, how they gather around a table, around a kitchen counter, just to really understand how their life. So really about lifestyle, habits, how to live together in a small space in Paris.
Nice. Fleste gjør de samme feilene når de planlegger interiør. De begynner med stil og ikke struktur. Men i arkitektens interiørkurs så skal du lære å lage et interiør med min metode. Kurset er digitalt, du får tilgang med en gang, og du kan ta det i eget tempo. Gå inn på norske nettkurs for å sjekke det ut. Det heter altså arkitektens interiørkurs. And for the final question, will you tell us a little bit on how you work? Like, what are the stages in your work?
Yeah. So when we sign a project, we always go there and we measure everything by ourselves. We don't have someone that comes to do the measurements, because most of the apartments are still furnished when we visit them the first time. So we really open cupboards. We discover what kind of technical problems we might have in the future. And then we propose always 3 floor plans in a really simple way in 3D, so that we speak about exactly the fluency of the space, how people can move around, what is important for them, and starting one floor plan that they normally mix and match together. We're doing a design that is coming from some mood boards, from us, from the client, some design ideas. And this we do a lot of steps, a lot of times to have the final product that can go on a building site.
Yes. So you have a lot of meetings with the client?
Yes, we have at least 5, 6, 7 meetings to choose materials, mostly to speak about floor plans, to speak about carpentry work, what is inside every cupboard, how is the kitchen designed, if it's really in a good proportion and stuff like this. Yeah.
So how are your clients?
At the moment, we have clients that are a lot coming back, because as we did the first apartments, let's say in 2018, 2019, people are buying something bigger, or they sold, or they found a life partner and they're buying again something bigger. So we have a lot of clients that are coming back to us. Like we have one family that we are doing their 5th apartment at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah. There are all kind of age gaps. There are some people that are just finding their first apartment around 30, are a bit afraid of what is the work building site process, because it's quite complicated in France with all the old buildings. Can find some technical issues that we are dealing with. But we have as well people that are around 60, everything between 30 and 60, I would say. Families, single person, couples.
Yeah, that's nice.
And a lot of international clients.
Yes.
For the moment, like at least half of the projects are English-speaking people, German.
And you also speak several languages here.
Yes. I myself, I speak Polish, German, English, and French. Yeah. And English is at the moment really the less I feel secure in.
Yes, but thank you.
Thank you. But it's because we are, it's not the everyday language, maybe, just in projects.
And it's not many places like design offices that speak also all those languages. Most of them may be only French.
Yeah, a lot of French. I think it's no problem when someone really likes a design now to communicate. We have so many tools now.
Yes.
But to have this personal approach, what I really appreciate, it's really important to understand face-to-face someone speaking. Yeah. Their words, because there's, of course, we can translate everything, but there's always a personal feeling about how we are speaking.
Yes, it's true. All right, that was so interesting. Thank you. Fun to talk to you. So thank you so much for having us. Takk for at du var med på tegnebrettet I dag. Abonner gjerne og del med noen som også liker godt design. Mer inspirasjon finner du på Instagram, arkitekt Manuela Hardy, og I nettkursene mine om du vil lære mer på norskenettkurs.no. Vi snakkes, og husk, hvert rom har potensial, og det har du også.